Warning, the following video contains spoilers for Mass Effect 1. It's unlikely you've not played it, but in case you haven't, there are some spoilers ahead. Hey guys, Fake Rooster here. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Now I did originally actually have planned a sort of live commentary video, but unfortunately the video got corrupted, so you won't be seeing that one. So instead I thought I'd do a little bit more of a kind of a informal chat about the game and my experiences with the game as well. So I will say I'm more of a recent Mass Effect fan than I was when it came out. I remember I don't know what year it was, when Mass Effect Andromeda came out. I hadn't played any of the Mass Effect games, and Andromeda looked really cool, so I really wanted to try and get through the games and get up to date so that I knew what was going on, even though Andromeda obviously didn't really have much to do with the original trilogy. So I played through them all, and I think, unfortunately, because I was trying to play through all of the games relatively quickly-ish, so that I could get onto Andromeda when it came out, I think I missed a lot of what made the game so good. I loved the series, don't get me wrong, but it's really nice with the Legendary Edition remastered that I'm getting the opportunity to kind of sit and play the games slowly, kind of take my time a little bit with it and kind of learn the ins and outs of the games as I'm going through them, because I will be completing all of them, and I will be doing videos on each one. Some videos might be longer than others, but again, we'll just kind of feel it out and see how things go. And the first thing I want to say about the remaster is it immediately recaptures the feeling of when I played through this the first time, but obviously with the bonus graphics. Now that sounds like obviously that's what you'd expect from a remaster, but I know I have been disappointed with remasters and things before, that either they've kind of lost touch with what made the game great, or they haven't done enough to make it feel like a valuable remaster. But this certainly has that sort of original feeling, especially with the teamwork elements, coordinating different biotic abilities, as you're seeing here, where you can make enemies fly around and then taking them down with your teammates. And that's what was great about the Mass Effect series, is those kind of moments where you come into a clearing with a massive group of enemies and you just kind of take them out really quickly, because you're utilizing your entire squad's abilities. And of course, choosing who to pick, that is always the big part, and it gave me that feeling again of who do I pick. Now normally I would go with kind of Garrus, and often Rex used to be, I think, the dream team when I played it the first time. But this time round I'm trying to mix it up, so I'm actually playing as an infiltrator, which was a weird choice for me, because normally I go kind of soldiers with big armor and stuff, but I went with an infiltrator, and I've been using Tali and Liara as their kind of tech biotic abilities, which has been really fun. One thing I did love, is going back to the idea of kind of keeping that original feeling, is the way that the Mako felt. As you can see, it is still as janky as ever. There was a few times, once again, when you're on planets, you flip it upside down. It's the same as what you expected from the original title, which was great that they kind of kept that kind of goofiness of the Mako, so you can still kind of fly around and do all the daft things that you used to be able to do with that vehicle as well. So yeah, for me, the remaster really does feel like a really good remaster. It's got that great feeling, but it kind of draws you into the idea of playing slightly differently, and that's what I like, is that, I've seen a lot of TikToks and memes of people saying, pretending I'm going to play the new Mass Effect games differently when I'm going to go full Paragon and, go the kind of same Shepard. So I have really been enjoying my time. I've actually flown through Mass Effect 1. I think I'm at about the 15-hour mark as I'm recording this, and I just finished up what you're seeing on the screen. I didn't finish the whole game yet, but I finished up this little section because I thought it would make for a really cool video in the background as well. One thing I will say that looks absolutely phenomenal, obviously the game looks way better than it did, and it looks really good graphically. The cutscenes, you're about to see one in a minute, the cutscenes are phenomenal. They look really cool, and it's very reminiscent of when Halo 2 got its anniversary edition, and its cutscenes were phenomenal. But it makes a game that's already really cool look even cooler. And the colours and everything, and the sounds of the ships flying around, and everything looks really good. So I think they've done an absolutely fantastic job in this kind of remaster as well. And I had actually forgotten a lot of the story, which as I say, I'm more of a recent player, but even then I still forgot a lot of the story, so it almost felt like a brand new game at times, especially on Xbox Series X. I think you have the option of frame rate or quality. I always run games in frame rate because I'd rather have a much smoother experience than, slightly improved graphics here and there. So on Xbox One Series X, this performs fantastically. I think I have had a few bugs, and part of that I think is the original bugs that used to exist. So for example, the A button just disappeared at one point, and that happened a couple of times, where it was, I'd gotten out the Mako to go and do something to activate whatever, and the A button just disappeared and decided to stop working. Other than that, I don't think I've had anything else. And if I remember rightly, when Mass Effect 1 originally launched, it did have a lot more bugs, and it was quite difficult. But the new version, I can confirm, has still got some bugs here and there, but it's nowhere near as bad as it could be, and it didn't really impact my game at all. Even though the A button disappeared, just reload, or go away and come back, and that seemed to work it out as well. But overall, yeah, really enjoying my time with Mass Effect 1. I'm probably going to be finishing it today, which I'm looking forward to doing. Moving on to my favourite of the three, which would be Mass Effect 2, so I'm looking forward to kind of getting into that game. I know that's kind of what you expect from a fan of Mass Effect, is that 2 is the favourite, but I really did enjoy that game. I'm really looking forward to kind of getting into that. Next week, I'm away, so I won't be doing any uploads next week, so you won't see another video next week. I have got a few ideas for some series that I'm planning on running on the channel, so next time I upload, which will probably be in a couple of weeks, we're going to be looking at weapon history. So I wanted to kind of combine my love of video games and history and my mild knowledge of firearms and kind of make some content. So in a couple of weeks' time, you're going to see that video. But that about wraps it up for today for this little quick video. Just wanted to give my little quick thoughts on the game and what I'm thinking about it so far. So if you liked the video, please leave a like, that would be great. If you didn't, leave a dislike. And leave me a comment if you're thinking of picking up Mass Effect, what you're most looking forward to in playing in those games as well. I should say as well, thank you all very much for all the support I've been getting. I've been uploading videos for about once a week for just over a month now, and it's been really fun. I've really enjoyed doing this, and it's all thanks to you guys for watching and subscribing and things like that. If you could share my videos with people that would maybe be interested in this kind of thing, that would be brilliant. But thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.